welcome back to another episode of the No Mods Podcast. I'm your host, Jorge Flores. I hear my voice a lot more echoey than normal, so I probably found the acoustics in the room. Happy Monday. Get started with the week right. Instead of coffee, I made myself some pre-workout. And don't forget to follow the podcast on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I'm still getting confused on that. At NO_MODS009, or you can reach out to me on Instagram at adept_apron. As far as the last video, I do remember, last episode, I do recall I said I would make a melon cutting video, and I'm still having technical difficulties, so start the drum roll until Black Friday so I can get a new rig or a new laptop. Still debating on it. But as long as I can still record and post the videos, I'll just keep on doing it. And I think I figured out how to live stream on YouTube. You might see me randomly pop up on there. So if you do, don't be afraid to watch. And going on with this week, I started thinking about what's something I haven't talked about, and then I realized the thoughts I was having is mostly a lot of self-motivational and I need to get hype again. I don't know how related that is to the. My bad. It's because I feel like when I talk, the guitar vibrates over there, and it's not like my voice has changed anything at all. But you never know. No mames, way. Ugh. Let's take our time. Let's slow down. Take a deep breath. It's Monday. It's gonna suck ass. But it's not. You wanna know why? Because you're watching this episode. Psh, I wish it was that easy. Thank you for all your guys' support. I appreciate your follows, the views. Don't be afraid to comment. I did see a comment trying to reach out to collaborate. Like I said, I'm down. I just need a better setup and learn some editing skills. Because to be honest, if this is the first episode you're watching, then you'd soonly pick up that I'm not editing any of this, and I'm kind of just straight up recording and posting it up with very little editing. The only really editing I do is positioning the camera, positioning the microphone, and selecting the right microphone for the input. That's about it. And then the only editing I actually do would be for the audio podcast, because I do the normalize effect, because I have caught that there's a bit of a buzzing sound, and I'm pretty sure that's because of the laptop fans going off. So, but yeah. But real talk, just because I've been trying to figure this out, because I do need a new laptop because I'm taking classes, and the classes started today. I should probably. No, I'll remember. I got you guys. Damn. There goes my Monday. What? Oh my god. Okay, one more shit. You know what? I don't know if I shared with you guys that I was trying to make protein snacks, or gym friendly snacks, and I made it, and the came out really good, very sweet somehow, off 1 tablespoon of honey. And now that I bought a new pre-workout, I'm not sure if I can say the name, so I won't. But I realized that it's interesting how sometimes sweet things are considered healthy, and that's what makes me wonder how healthy is this shit? It's good. There's details, and it's hard to explain. I feel like I say that a lot. Everything's hard, you know what I'm saying? Ay, cabrón, dude. I don't know. Unless my personality is hard. But not in that what was that dumb movie? It was the was it that Will Ferrell Mark Wahlberg movie where they're dads, like stepdads or whatever, where they kind of make that joke pretty often. I don't know. You know what's funny? I'm trying to think, just because I made that joke, and I know there's handful of sorry, give me a second. Oh, I'm still waking up. Oi, way. It's fucking Monday. Okay. Thank you for giving me those few moments. I appreciate it. That's why you guys are the best. Um, on that note, I was gonna go on a tangent on chef movies, just because I find some of them very funny. Then the funniest one was what was the name of that movie? Unless I have to go get my phone, but I'm trying to keep engaged. I'm trying to keep you guys engaged, and I don't have a pen here. I'll probably have to go grab one. But the the Disney movie where I'm not sure the kid's name was Max, and I think he was playing baseball. And all I remember is that he got into home ec at a, or he was punished to go to home ec, and he ended up liking it. And he goes to a food competition, and then he wins with mole. And I'm like, what fucking movie is this? It was just funny. And then I'm like, but no, I'll talk about that later. But it was just funny, and I find it fun when there are like chef movies. Like obviously there's Chef, which is fucking real, and I think that's everybody's wet dream, to be honest with you. Um, and not just because Sofia Vergara is your wife, but like the whole like taking a food truck across the country and like being able to do well. Um, that's the wet dream. All right, let's get on the right track. And then what's another chef movie that I've enjoyed? Like they do exist, but I think because they're so like either poor production or like they're just not publicized or talked about enough that you kind of forget about them. Like I'm pretty sure everybody forgets that the movie's Chef. You know, I mean there's Ratatouille. I do, I think I mentioned him before, but I had a coworker, a little short dude. Oh, literally the height, because I'm sitting on the chair. But he had a Ratatouille, a Remy tattoo on his forearm, and he would flex it all the time. He'd be like, "See, I can cook, I can cook." Fucker was funny. And later he'd be like, "¿Quieres coger? Come on, come on. Let's go to the back. Come on, come on. Vámonos, vámonos." Ay, güey. He was a character. Dude, and then that guy's been staying busy. I'm jealous of him. And you know that trips me out when you see people that have they can speak English but they're not comfortable with it. Like pursue very high like um jobs or demanding jobs. And it's interesting to see how they like adapt and like they're very used to like being on the hunt. And it's very like it's inspiring because the closest thing I can do is pretty much just fucking go berserk, I guess would be the right term. You know, or you kind of I would say tunnel vision, but like I'll be like these are the only five things I'm gonna look at, and I have to include pivoting, and then that way I'm just like, and then you know what I mean. But then I'll hear like, hey, you need to come help over here. Then be like, okay, let's go. And then I do the same list, and I go, and then, but because I don't like expand the list to be like remember what you were doing before, then that's kind of where I trip up a bit. But that's about it. Um, and I know that wasn't a good description, and I just remembered that I do post a video of vodka, video audio podcast. Um, pretty much what I did was throw stuff around, which hopefully was audible enough, and just trying to mimic the motions that you would be like in a hectic kitchen, or not hectic but busy. I think we gotta separate the word hectic and busy, because hectic, there's a difference between hectic and chaotic. No, there has to be, right? Because hectic implies that it's irritating. I think that's what hectic means. Chaotic would mean, or like if I were to draw a line, like a hectic line, I think would be like a zigzag. And then chaotic would probably be like, oh, hectic would be a zigzag line down. And I think chaotic would be zigzag, but then it turns, and then it turns again. Like it doesn't maintain form. Because I think hectic you can maintain form, in my opinion. Because I think I am pretty hectic, as you can tell by the way this podcast is going today. But there's nothing wrong with that, you know? And I just want to say that I was in, talking about the Disney movie brought up the idea that I've got a feeling that we're getting into that weird, not weird, no, I say weird a lot too, but this revival of like 2000s um, media is the best way to explain it, where I think a lot of, well, because if you watch anime, then you know that Bleach is back, and I think that's a very strong 2000s contender. And recently they released something that I've been following that seems like it'll have a good revival, hopefully. And then they announced that they'll be remaking Naruto, right? And at the same time, I find it interesting that they're redoing, or they're not redoing Mortal Kombat, but they're going back to Mortal Kombat 1. And to that extent, they recently, no, not recently, but as you guys are aware, for like the past 5 years, we're back onto the Modern Warfare series, which, not gonna lie, that's pretty wild to me. Because, I mean, I was in high school when the original World at War came out, and then it was Modern Warfare 1, no, Modern Warfare 2, then Black Ops, which people were like, eh. And then it was Modern Warfare 3, so on and so forth. And it's been interesting. But there was a few other notes that I've noticed come back, but none are coming to mind right now. Oh, I should probably wrapping it. Tastes like coconut. But I think it's not supposed to taste like coconut. I don't know. But I hope you guys are drinking your coffee or sipping some tea, or if you're trying to be extra healthy and cut back on all sugars and carbs, then I hope you're enjoying your water. Which, funny enough, if you guys didn't know, if you're drinking a gallon a day of water like I am, and I would suggest you try to incorporate more electrolytes. And you're saying, well, what if I eat enough vegetables and shit? Well, funny enough, I've noticed that we don't retain a lot of it. And I think there's a reason why Gatorade and other electrolyte liquids exist. That being said, I have heard, and I've heard the song where the Jamaican guy, no, he wasn't Jamaican, he was that Caribbean guy who sings the cucumber song. La cucumba. It has a little light. And that was a very poor accent. I apologize. But moral of the story is, drink other liquids. I think it helps a lot more. Because there's been a few days where I feel very woozy and I'm halfway through the gallon. And I literally feel drained. Like if someone attached a vacuum to me and fucking sucked everything out of me. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. If you know, you know. You know? And if you do know, and you got any suggestions for me, then please let me know. And please let me know if you made it this far into the episode, because I would appreciate that too. Um, that being said, I'm trying to figure out. Well, the self motivational thing I kind of pushed away from a little bit, just because I kind of been enjoying. I've been expressing these small thoughts that I had throughout the week and curiosities, and I think I'm enjoying that a little bit more, and I hope you guys have been too. And I started, like, as soon as I was trying to set this up, because the camera kept falling back over, started thinking, oh, I forgot about trying to make the segment of sharing a recipe or something like that. And I'm gonna have to memorize what I say. Oh, and I hope you guys green papaya or the papaya and mango slaw came out really good. But I'm trying to think, what else can you guys make? Cause, not gonna lie, I think I had like a bit of a tizzy with like chicken salad, which I'm not sure if I gave you guys that assignment or not. But if I didn't, we can just do that, or we can just. Oh no, I think I've said try to make your own salad. But like, chicken salad is one of those things where everybody likes, but everybody has their own version of it, right? Because my version of it is very simple, and I've been told that that's kind of weird. But it goes the same with tuna salad. Like, people just throw stuff into tuna salad and like call it tuna salad. Like, I can't call it audacity because I kind of like it. But putting red grapes and celery and like pickled red onion, it's pretty flames, dog. Pretty. Yeah. Oh. Oh, that's cutting out the audio. Whoops. Yeah, anyway. But yeah. Man, and I appreciate you guys being here for my comeback, because I am noticing that it's a lot harder to talk, and I feel like it was more of a ramble before. Or maybe I just had a lot more information, but it's good. So, to be completely clear, I came back from vacation, and I think I just felt. I think trying to make the vacation happen, and then immediately coming back to work kind of was too much of a flip. And I think I just got like mentally like fatigued. Um, because as soon as I came back, plans were being made, like with family, and I'm still trying to take another trip, but I'm still debating on when I need to go, and it's just a lot. So, thank you guys for your patience. I'm trying not to cut the episode, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to like express myself, my gratitude towards you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't enjoy this as much, and it's a big help. It's a good I think seeing the interaction helps me like not feel good, but more like be more aware of what I'm saying, and I think I enjoy that level of awareness, and because I do understand like to some point this is public speaking, right? Like it technically is like, but I do understand that it's not a fucking lecture. Like I need to be able to express myself and hopefully listen to you guys as well if you guys interact with more. But I'm not complaining. You know, you guys are perfect the way you are. Stay pretty. Pero qué iba a decir? The interaction, then carry the 2, divide the 4, then you do the remainder so you can get the thing, and then x equals and then you carry the, and then negative b square root of pi, and you multiply that, and then you get the whatchamacallit, and then you get the, and then the, what was I gonna say? The thing about the thing, then we get the other thing. I mean, I guess as you can tell, I am pretty hectic. But what was I on about? That I like you guys, which is obvious. And then pero qué iba a decir? Oh well, I guess just because I think I distracted myself, but thank you guys for listening. I appreciate you guys. I'm gonna say this a million times. Um, but I think what I was trying to get at is I need to be more expressive on each episode, and it does take a little bit of I do need a kickstart for it, and I think that's why when I started this, I always had a coffee or something, just because it would get me like juiced, and I'm definitely feeling juiced right now. But I think I have trouble thinking. Is the best way to explain it. um, because I think I'm only yeah I'm halfway through, so like I'm not like completely like like I'm still pretty functional. I'm rational. I make it sound like it's a drug. It's not. Um, or is it? But it's not. I promise. Are you listening to YouTube? It's not a drug. All right. It's pre-workout. It's FDA approved. All right. It's inspected. All right. Everything's approved. Got it? Um. Um. What was I at? Oh man. Or maybe I am juiced. Then I'm just feeling like hyper now. Um. Cause I'm getting that second wind. I've got that deep breath going on. Got the focus. I got the shaky hand. I think I'm good. But I can't come up with any. I think I'm just getting a lot of surge of energy right now. But now I forgot where I was at. Hong Kong. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Damn, dude. This is a first. But okay, so let's walk through this, right? It's not that I'm seeing red, or red as in like, ah, like Super Saiyan, but it's more like um, how do I say it? Like I'm assuming everybody's seen the Avengers, right? Is imagine like the Avengers just got like hyper, or like they got really into it, like oh like I think the best way to explain it, if you own a dog, I kind of got the zoomies right now. I'm like, you know, which is very funny to put it that way, but I think it's pretty accurate, unfortunately for me. Um, and I have noticed that spending more time with my dogs has led me to have a bit of a dog brain, where if I see somebody suspicious around the perimeter, like in general, like I might be out and I see somebody like suspicious in the bushes, I get really like, who's that? Why are you over there? What are you doing? Huh? Huh? And just continue walking. I don't know. I've been noticing I've been snapping a little bit more like that. Um, but not in an aggressive way, as far as I know. I am grumpy, probably due to lack of caffeine or lack of expressing myself. Because since last week, I have felt a lot better. Thank you for you guys. We all gotta check our mental health, and I appreciate your guys' help throughout this journey. I wouldn't be able to do it without you. Because then I realized number wise, I think I'm barely like in 15, 14 on YouTube. And meanwhile, I'm already close to 35 on the audio. Meaning, if I continue doing it on YouTube, it would be another 15 episodes. And we definitely hit that part of the podcast where I'm just kind of rambling. But I mean, and I think we've gone in circles like 6 times. I might have to start a circle counter. Oh, then I've been cursing a lot. I'm gonna have to watch back. I'm gonna just drop a 20 and say that. Oh, no, I forgot the jar. I'll do that next episode. If you don't see it, I'm gonna drop another 20. No wonder I felt the words coming easy. It's because I wasn't watching what I say. Well, happy Monday. Um, hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I was gonna slosh the rest of the drink. Man, now I'm not bummed. I'm just like, did I make it to the finish line? I don't know. But on that note, hope you guys have a better Monday than I am. Um, don't forget to subscribe, follow, and watch all my episodes. Or you're welcome to listen to my episodes on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And don't forget to reach out on Instagram at adept_apron. You can reach out to the podcast at no_mods009. And don't be afraid to reach out. And I just remembered I didn't give you guys a task for today, because I do know I mentioned about chicken salad and I found a pen. Or you know what? Chicken salad. Let's make it simple, easy, right? Because we're all trying to watch our calories. We're trying to watch our intake, right? So we're just gonna go ahead and boil chicken breast, skinless chicken breast, right? And then boil chicken breast. And then what you're gonna do is up to you. I prefer slaw because I like the crunch, but you can do shredded cabbage or lettuce. You can either mix it in or you can leave it out, whatever, up to you. Because I do understand that shredded lettuce does get soggy after a while. Because you can turn it into a sandwich, or you can have it in tostadas, or you can have like a grain bowl, like a cold salad. That's pretty good too. I've done that before. Like cook some barley, or if you got brown rice, that would work pretty well. I'll leave that up to you. I will say, when you boil a chicken breast, I would suggest peeling a half onion or an entire onion, depending how much onion flavor you want, right? That's just you to season your broth, and it'll make the chicken taste a lot better. And salt as you need it. You can't forget the salt. You do need salt if you're drinking your gallon of water. Should remember, small increments. Keep that in mind. And sea salt is better, and it'll keep you more hydrated, because technically it does have more of a nutritional value per se than iodized salt. So shredded cabbage, shredded lettuce. We're gonna go on to, if you're lazy like I am, you're gonna get a bag of the frozen mixed veggies. And then chicken breast is cooked, cool down. Your vegetables are cooked, cool down, right? Your cabbage or lettuce is shredded. Mix everything in a bowl. And then what you're gonna do is dress it however you like. You can go mayo, because that's a classic way to do it. Or if you're psycho like me and you're trying to not eat as much fattiness, even though I think sour cream is about the same, we can go for a low fat sour cream, or you can just go for like a low fat or an avocado mayo, but go for a low fat option if you're looking that way. And then from there, you mix it all together, taste it. If you need salt, adjust it. And that's a simple chicken salad, in my opinion. You can add whatever you like from there. I think generally that's a solid base. I'll leave it up to you guys. Because at the same time, boiling the chicken breast, you can do whatever you want to it. I personally like adding a lot of garlic and the whole onion. And then I'll save the broth, and you make it to use when I make rice. Because then I have a natural chicken stock. Oh man, am I lagging? Oh man. It's lagging towards the end. Damn. I guess I'm having technical difficulties. On that note, I'll go ahead and sign off. Don't forget to subscribe and follow, and reach out to the podcast. Take care, you guys. Happy Monday.